Hey, welcome to Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar, where drinks are not just a drink, they're an adventure. Today we're doing the Cherry Bombshell, but before we get to that, we're going to have these messages. Hey, welcome back. If this is your first time visiting Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar, we really appreciate it. If you're a returning viewer, we appreciate you even more. Hey, just a couple of housekeeping things here before we jump into the Cherry Bombshell cocktail. We publish Tiki magazine. It's a bi-monthly high-gloss Tiki lifestyle magazine about all things in Tiki culture, mid-century modern. And we have it both in digital download and in print copies. But the print copies go pretty quick, so there's a link down here to get yours today. So hurry up before we run out yet again. So, hey, enough about that. Let's talk about the Cherry Bombshell. Now, this celebrates summer's peak. It has a lot of flavor in it. It packs a little punch, and there's a little bit of theatrics that kind of celebrates summer with your friends. So let's just dive right in. This is a shaken drink, and you'll see why in just a minute. We have the Mixology and Craft Boston Shaker set. We have a link down in the description where you can get yours. This is a great set. It holds up just fine here at Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar, and it looks great as well. So our first ingredient is some rebellious Jamaican rum. We're going to use Jamaican O.F.T.D Overproof Rum. O.F.T.D is old-fashioned, traditional distilled rum. And it's an overproof rum, so it packs a little bit of a punch. So we're going to start off today with 1.5 ounces. Pour that in the jigger and right in the tin. Our next ingredient takes just a moment of preparation. We're going to use some simple syrup, but we're going to add some cherries to it. Now, you can go out and buy simple syrup, but there is no need. Just take a cup of white sugar or cane sugar and a cup of water and boil it till it becomes clear. But this time, we're going to add like 5 or 6 maraschino cherries into it to give it that cherry in the Cherry Bombshell flavor. And this is what we end up with, is a little bit of cherry simple syrup. It has that great color, and it'll celebrate summer. Now, we want to add a little bit of summer citrus to this and some summer style to this, and tiki it up just a little bit. I'm blessed that I live in Florida and I can literally go out in the back and we have lime trees and orange trees that we can pick fresh fruit right off the tree and come in and juice it for Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar. Now, if you're not that fortunate, there are limes everywhere in the grocery store. Get some fresh limes, not those things in the plastic. Fresh is best. So we're going to take 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice, because fresh is best, and throw that into the mix. Now, I'm fortunate, but I don't exactly have a pineapple plantation out and back, so I do rely on good old Dole pineapple juice to add a little bit of tropical expression into this drink. So we're going to take 1 ounce. As you can see, this is a pretty simple recipe. We try to keep things easy. And I know you can do this at home because I believe in you. All right, so we're going to take that. Now, the last main ingredient we save for the last. We're going to use some Real coconut cream. And, a little bit goes a long way. So we're only going to add in like a 1/2 ounce of the coconut cream into this, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One, it kind of gums up the jigger a little bit for other ingredients. Get that deliciousness in there and adds a little body to the drink. Okay? And last but not least, we're going to add in some aromatic bitters. Today we're using Strong Water Bitters. My daughter turned me on to this. It's very affordable and it's a great product. You could use Angostura, but we prefer Strong Water here at Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar. Now, sometimes there's some confusion about a dash and a splash. A splash is more like a teaspoonful where you kind of go in and it literally makes a little splash in the bottom. But a dash is really just a drop or two. So just a couple of drops will do it, and it'll be enough to give some flavor in there, but not overpower the drink. So we're all ready for that, and we just need just a couple of agitator cubes in there just to chill things down, but not water it down too much. So we want that flavor, but we do want to chill down for our final drink. So we'll give this a good shake, and you'll feel that tin cooling down. You feel a little bit of condensation on the outside of that, and then you know that it's ready for a pour. All right, we'll set that aside for just a second. Now let's talk about presentation, because we want a great tasting drink, but we also want it to be impressive for our friends and guests. So we'll start off with our Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar drink mat. Now this one, since it's somewhat of a tiki drink and kind of reminiscent of summer, we're going to use a coconut shell for the Bombshell, and we're going to dress this up just a little bit. I mean, it's great just like it is, but we're gonna tiki this up just a little bit more. So what I have here is a dish, and we want to put some shaved sweetened coconut around the rim. Now you could use water, but I'm a fan of just a little bit of Karo syrup that I put on the dish. Not too much that it runs down, but just kind of line that coconut shell with the Karo and then dip it in the coconut, and it sticks on there just fantastic. And it kind of goes with that whole coconut theme. So there we go. There's a little bit more there. Make sure that we have a good coating. Look at that. Isn't that great? All right. So we need to fill this bad boy up with some ice, because we want to get to enjoying this drink pretty quick. So we'll put in some bullets in here. Fill this up. Now while I do this, just take a minute. There should be a link down here at the bottom. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you like what we're doing here. We really appreciate it. And also down in the comments, put what city you're watching this from. You know, we get viewers from literally all over the world, and if you have suggestions for new cocktails on the show, we definitely want to hear them, because this is just as much your channel as it is ours. All right, so we got that ready to go, and boy, that looks fantastic. It's got a light red color to it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just pour that right in. All right, but hey, we're not done yet. We still have a little bit of theatrics we want to add to this. So what tiki drink is complete without either some garnish? We got a little pirate flag here for Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar. We got a little red umbrella to tiki that bad boy up. And of course, a very festive straw to go in with the theming. And last but not least, since this is the cherry bomb, we're going to make this the bomb and impress our friends all to heck with just a little bit of theatrics. And there we go. We have the cherry bomb drink. Now this is great outside, so make sure that this is an outside drink, because you don't want any problems inside. So, but that's it for today. This is Bourbon Bill at Bourbon Bill's Pirate Bar. Enjoy these responsibly. Have a great time, and cheers.